Hi everyone, it's Erica at Artisans and welcome to Shoppe Chats. Today I'm here with Diane Sald. She is the owner of Spirited Heart Studio. This is our new shop, jewelry shop in the Jewelry Nook. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, do you want to talk a little bit about your shop and about some of the items we have here?
Sure. My shop consists of handmade artisan jewelry, one-of-a-kind pieces. I do assemble it all myself. I'm the designer and the maker.
Nice.
And it is, I love using all different types of semi-precious stones. I only use fine or sterling silver.
Okay.
I don't use any plate.
Yeah.
I also work in bronze and copper and sometimes steel, not too often.
Yeah.
But I love all kinds of gemstones.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, I love some of your, like this necklace right here. I think that is so beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
And what was the inspiration for starting your business?
Well, it's kind of a long story. My husband 15 years ago decided that at 51 years old, he would like to join the Navy. So before that, I'm an interior designer. I had a design firm for years.
Okay.
But since we decided to go on the adventure of the Navy, obviously I couldn't do that. And also it was the time when the country was in really bad shape, you know, the recession. So we started on that little adventure and I needed sort of to recreate myself. I'm a pretty creative person. Yeah. So one of his duty stations was San Antonio, and I decided I would like to meet some people, so I took a wire working class.
Yeah.
And because I had never made jewelry before, but what happened is I didn't really meet any friends, but it started me on this journey. And from there, I enrolled in the Southwest School of Art in their metals department.
Okay.
I was gone from that point on. So I've been doing jewelry pretty much every day for the last 15 years.
Oh, wow.
Many classes that I could take.
Yeah.
That I could afford to take and, you know, buy all the materials. So that's really how I got started.
Nice. So going with that question, what inspires you to pick these items, or what's like the thought process of creating some of these products?
Well, it's funny. Some pieces that I do, I don't think I have any here, but some pieces that have like hinges and very technical things, I will do a drawing of it so to help me figure it out. But most of the time, I just start like with a stone.
Yeah.
It just happens. I mean, it's kind of strange. I mean, obviously there's some planning ahead of time, but most of the time I'm just winging it as I go.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I do what I feel. And I typically make things that I love. My jewelry is not really dainty. It's a statement. Right. Generally statement pieces.
Yeah.
So that's where the inspiration just comes all around me. Actually. A couple of years ago I started dyeing silks, and a lot of it is nature, nature driven. I mean, these are some pretty beautiful flowers.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
This when I started this, it was a piece of white silk. Yeah, that is it.
Oh wow.
So, and this is I love doing the silks. Yeah, love. Nice. And I also do, I dye some clothing, vests and skirts and things like that.
Okay, nice. So you have more options. Well, do you do that for your shop as well? Like not just scarves, but...
Oh no, I don't really have any here because mostly I don't have the space. Right. But yes, I have generally flowing clothes, silk flowing clothes. Yeah. So that's something I'm planning on doing a lot more of for the fall. And
What would you say is different from your jewelry? I mean, you know, besides statements and how it looks, but what do you think makes your jewelry unique versus other jewelry that might also use gemstones and all that?
Every artist has their own style, pretty much. Right. And their own color palette. I am a jewel tone person, so you can see typically I'm in jewel tones. I'm not a pastel girl. Everything is handmade by me. Sometimes, I mean, like if it's not feasible because of price points and things like that, I will use like some ear wires, or like these safety wires. I did not make those, but for the most part, every part of my jewelry is handmade by me.
Nice. So it's all very unique.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
This chain here is all handmade, and that's kind of what sets artisans like myself apart.
Nice. How long does a piece like this take you to make?
Well, earrings obviously don't take that long.
Yeah.
This piece and this piece, they're cloisonné. This is handmade as well.
Oh, wow.
And if you're familiar with the old cloisonné, Japanese or Chinese cloisonné, you start with a silver back, and then you fire these wires on. They're empty cells.
Yeah.
And then you fill layer by layer with ground glass.
Oh, wow.
And each layer is fired.
Yeah.
And so there's about, these necklaces can take 10, 15 hours of working.
Oh, wow.
At least.
Yeah.
So this and that one, and that's one of my favorite techniques to do.
Yeah.
It's because it's challenging and
Yeah.
it's very different.
Right.
You don't see a lot of it around.
For sure. So I see that you've been here at Artisans for about a week or so. What made you choose Artisans, or what do you like about Artisans?
Well, I just think it's a wonderful space. I think Susan has built a great business here. It's so hard for artists to maintain a shop.
Yeah.
With all the overhead and everything. So she's provided a wonderful opportunity for artists like me or anyone here. Plus, I love to shop here.
Yeah.
It's just great, and she's very supportive, and so it's been wonderful so far.
What would you say is your favorite thing about running your business or doing what you do?
Well, first of all, just the process. When I go into, I have a home studio with it is crammed with stuff. I'm a toolaholic.
Yeah.
But I go in there and the time just goes. I mean, it's just wonderful. My dog hates it, but I love working with my hands and creating things.
Yeah.
Another thing that's just wonderful is when I actually see a piece of mine on someone, it's so validating and it just makes me feel good.
That's good. Before Artisans, were you anywhere else, or were you just selling from your home?
No, I have a website.
Oh, okay.
spiritedheartstudio.com, but if you go there right now, it's not updated. But before, we just moved from Hawaii. That was my husband's last duty station. We were there for 2 years, unfortunately, during COVID.
Yeah.
So it wasn't much fun. Before that, though, we lived in South Carolina, in Beaufort.
Okay.
And I had my own studio downtown, which was wonderful, in Atelier. And I also sold until quite recently at the Beaufort Art Association.
Okay. Nice.
So yeah, I've been selling.
Yeah.
And it's, like I said, it's so wonderful when people like my stuff. I love it.
Nice. So going with that, what would you say is some of your best-selling items?
Oh, for sure, earrings.
Yeah.
They're all different.
Right.
And I try to incorporate some gemstones, and the price point's really good on the earrings.
Yeah.
Some of my pieces can get a bit pricey, like these things that take me 10, 12 hours to do.
Right.
And the silk sells really. I sold a ton of silk before in Beaufort. Yes.
Nice.
And each one of my scarves is different from the rest, and has some shawls and things like that.
Good. What would you say is some of the best advice that you've received, whether it's business related or just kind of in general?
Well, one thing that's real important is that, and it's the hardest thing, is finding your identity as an artist, because you can't be everything to everyone.
Yeah.
You have to decide what part of the market you want, and you have to go with that with that market. My market tends to be women somewhere around my age that like unique things, that they don't see it coming and going all the time, and that's a very hard thing to do, to narrow your what they call your target market.
Right.
But sometimes I don't. I just do what I want to do.
Yeah.
But that's a very important thing.
Yeah.
If you want to be successful.
Yeah.
And because you can just go. I mean, I love to do all of these different things. I could go crazy.
Yeah.
Trying to cover all of the, everybody out there.
Everybody. Yeah. Yeah. Cater to everyone.
Yeah. That's a big thing.
Yeah. And what would you say is some advice for someone who might want to start their own business, whether it's jewelry or just kind of in general, they might want to start a small business?
I think do what you love.
Yeah.
do what makes your heart sing, and
Yeah.
what is, because you'll be spending a lot of time
Yeah.
and energy, and if you love it, it's not a job. It's not
Right.
hard to do.
Yeah. I've heard that a lot, that
Yeah.
you really have to love
You do.
whatever it is that you choose to do.
Yeah, because people can tell if you don't.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like that makes a difference
Mhm.
when you feel like it's just kind of
Yeah, if it's just something to do.
Right. With fall approaching, do you have, I know you just moved in, but do you have any new items that you're working on that we can look forward to?
What I will probably do is, I'm obviously doing more silks, and I will, since fall tends to go, people think of fall as more earth tone thing, colors and color schemes.
Yeah.
I will probably, I'm going to try to do some more gemstone necklaces like this, where I have them all, this is like all semi-precious stones on here. So move into the earth tones.
Yeah.
Warmer.
Nice. And what about for Christmas? Do you do anything special for Christmas?
I don't do Christmas jewelry.
Okay.
I haven't. But it's typically not really what I do.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Yeah. We'll see. Well, thank you, Diane, for taking the time to do this
thank you
interview
so
with me.
much.
You did great. I loved seeing your items. I love, all the colors and the different textures that you have.
Thank you.
So yeah, whenever you guys are here at Artisans, make sure to check them out. They're right in the front, next to the cash register in the jewelry nook, so you definitely cannot miss it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next Shop Chats. Bye.
Bye.